Good morning and welcome back to Vlogmas Eve.
Hold on, it's time for it to reappear.
So if you saw the other vlog the other day, I still have these clothes to put away. I'm going to just actually, can you hear the sound? Mama's found a harmonica, so that'll be a fun Sunday. I also just received a bunch of Amazon parcels. There's stuff drying. There's just things, guys. Look at this carpet that needs to be hoovered. I hoovered it 3 days ago. It's wet, so God, it never ends. I saw a meme on Instagram the other day that said something like, every day there's something to do, and I'm sick of it. Catching up with Jessica Braun's Vlogmas. Okay, this is what I'm looking at now. We have more washing, but I did put my other washing away, if that counts at all but for these leggings. Also, I'm not 100% convinced about this whole cordless Dyson thing. I really like it for convenience, but I don't think that it has the same suction as a regular hoover. Although part of the problem, just sprayed my face, so that's why I look so shiny. Part of the problem was I hoovered everywhere. I was like, I don't understand, why is this so bad? And the thing was open, you know, because I'd emptied it before I started. The thing was like half open, so it just didn't have the same kind of suction. But I went back around and I was like, still, I don't know, we've had it for 2 years. I don't know if the suction is kind of, because I used to love it, but I don't know whether that was just like through the lens of this is so convenient. In the next house, I'm not sure whether or not. I really would like to be able to stick with the cordless one because it's just so easy. But I'm not sure whether or not we'll probably get like an old-fashioned one because I just feel like this doesn't do the job. Our now traditional Sunday KFC. I have just realised I've got a Secret Santa to do for tomorrow and I haven't got anything, so I'm going to do another cross stitch. You can't see what this says very well in this light, but it all will become clear as I do it. Right, I'm going to show you the finished thing in a second, but first of all I want to show you, also accidental Mickey Mouse, but I've made scrambled eggs differently because I was watching Jam Beauty's Vlogmas, and I don't know if it was the one on her channel or the one on Tyler's channel, but he was cooking, and he was cooking the eggs in a totally different way than I have seen them cooked before. So I'm going to test it out and I will let you know. I enjoyed the eggs. Not sure Lee was 100% sure. And the dog turned his nose up at them, so, you know, I don't know what that means. Also, I've just mentioned on Twitter about beans on cheese on toast. Now, we're going to talk about this in a future vlog, but just to end this, I must know, do you do beans on cheese on toast or cheese on beans on toast? They are not the same thing. It is a different method of layering, and I have to know because the majority does it different to me, and I can't imagine it being better. So we're going to do an experiment. But in the meantime, please send me your pictures of beans on cheese or cheese on beans on toast. It's a tongue twister. And tell me which one you are because I can't, mind blown. I just realised that I didn't show you what I made. It's the next morning now and I'm wrapping it up because we know I like to do things late. But this is what I ended up making. If you don't remember, I put something on stories during our Christmas party, and basically there's two guys that I work with who were relatively new and did the same job, the same age, they were apprentices, and they came in, one was called Liam and one was called Ashley, and for the last 12 months I have thought it was the wrong way around, and I found out at the Christmas party that I was wrong, and I have Ashley for the Secret Santa, so I thought I would make him something that would be useful for me. Look at this dog. Look how cute this dog is. It's just having a little snog. Right, I realised in this vlog I have mentioned days, and I don't do that all of the time, and here's why. Because I was confusing people. So if you didn't follow from the very beginning, we did Vlogmas Eve. This was a good idea in theory. So in November, Emma and I decided to do Vlogmas from November instead of December. And the idea was that every other day we would upload a video. It wouldn't have to be a vlog specifically. It could be like a regular sit-down video. But every other day there would be a video from Emma or me. And on the other day there would be a video from the other one. So you would have content all the way from November to all the way up to Christmas, like daily content from us both. And, or from either of us rather. And I loved the idea. I loved the idea of doing Vlogmas early. That was the whole thing of Vlogmas Eve. I loved the idea of kind of bringing it all forward because that's kind of how I feel about Christmas. I do Christmas kind of from November because by the time it's into December, you've got like 3 weeks and it's over. And we've got a Vlogmas Facebook group for people like us who are like super excited about Christmas all year round. So that was the whole kind of vibe. And then when we get into actual December, I've had a few questions of like, how is it this day? Now we've gone past like the middle of December, it's less so. But it is still kind of confusing when I'm talking about what day it is and what number it is. I'm not sure I'm going to do it this way next year. I'm not sure what I'm going to do or how we're going to do it, but it's definitely been confusing. So I just want to clarify the days don't really correspond because we started this in November and they probably won't be 25. I don't know. It seemed like a good idea in theory. Also, something that I probably shouldn't talk about, but I'm going to talk about anyway because what will be will be. I suppose I can only speak for myself, up for redundancy at work. Yay! So that's fun. Real fun. People found out when I wasn't there, and then I found out today, and it really sucks. So today has been a bad day. I would like to keep the job I've got. It's a really good job. I really appreciate the job I've got for the hours. And I've said so many times that I wouldn't want to be full-time doing this. I want to keep a regular job. I want to keep that element of just, you know, the money's coming in. I like the routine. I love the social aspect. But in the back of my mind, because I've done this job since before I had Milo. I think I've had this job for nearly 10 years, in fact, 9 at least. And in the back of my mind, when I talk about not wanting to go full-time, it's because I don't hate the job that I've got. I really don't. And I will so miss the people and I will miss everything about it if I can't do it anymore. And it's just been kind of a hard day. So kind of just, you know, that's happening. And now I'm going to quickly podcast with Emma because I found out that if we want to launch a podcast in January, well, in the new year specifically, we need to put it out a little bit early. We need to kind of schedule it early so that it will get approved to be on Apple and Spotify and all of those things. So we're going to just quickly podcast now. It's very dark. I feel like all my Vlogmases are really dark. So this is basically how I'm doing it right now. I'm finding it easier to although I don't think it's quite as good audio quality. I don't think that Emma's quite as loud. But I've been recording it, so Emma will come up on here so I can see her properly. I don't have to worry about like holding my phone up weird. And I can record the sound from the computer. I think I just need to be far enough away. I was very mindful and I was worried that I was going to be super quiet. I think if I'm kind of here and Emma's there, in theory, then I think that the sound should even out a little bit. This is just kind of like boring behind the scenes stuff while I'm waiting for Emma to FaceTime me. But yeah, if you don't know already, there's going to be a podcast. It's going to start on the 1st of January. There's already like 4 or 5 episodes I've got kind of totally locked down. I think we're going to do 12 episodes per season. It's going to be an episode every week. It's going to be on a Wednesday. Oh, I thought it was Emma then. It's not. And it's going to be called Calling All Friends. The whole premise of the podcast is that I'm going to be calling people. I'm going to get people to send voice notes. It's amazing so far. I can't believe how many people have contributed to the podcast and they have absolutely no idea what it's going to even be like. And there's going to be topics and questions from Instagram. It's really exciting. So that's going to start in January. I think there's going to be 2 episodes on the 1st. 3 if you include the little mini one we're going to include now or record now. They're kind of just like a getting ready, welcome. Just to kind of give you a taster and then it'll be every week. So yeah, callingallfriends.pod on Instagram. Oh my God, I wish I'd got that. That's like a full photo shoot. These, I swear, the whatever light you are using is like photo lights.
Well, it is. It's a ring light.
Is it your little mini one?
Yeah, the little tabletop one.
Very useful little mini ring light. How excited are you about the podcast, Emma?
So excited. So excited. Hang on, do you want me to do it all over again?
We've just done this for the intro to the podcast. But we're very excited, and you should go and follow.
I am looking forward to the podcast. I'm really excited about it. I am.
And
I am.
I only told her to say that 14 times.
Cuts.
Okay, number 1. Can you hear that noise? That is the washing machine. It's right there on the other side of this wall. And it is so loud. Anyway, Lee's made me these sandwiches, so we've ended our chat. And this will end... Ooh, it's getting quieter. Slower spin. This will end our very dimly lit vlog. Yeah, if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you guys next time.
Well, I've got news for you. I know you're waiting. Vlogmas is right. time for it to reappear.